Hello and welcome to another video on this channel. Today I thought, since one of my previous videos was me talking about the self-care industry and how to kind of avoid, getting scammed and buying lots of products, I would actually talk about a few products that you should have and that you should buy, in my opinion, for yourself, and that, you can never really have, you'll always have a reason to use these products and they will actually benefit your health. So just like a few essential items you should have while getting into your self-care journey. So the first item I wanted to talk about, which might seem obvious, but I feel like it's a good reminder to actively hear that you should be using it, is sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen I use. It is the EltaMD Skincare. It's SPF 46. I'm just holding it up so you can see if you maybe want to try this one out, because it's really great. And one of the issues I used to have with sunscreen was that it would always be way too thick for my liking, or it would just make me look like a ghost. I would just look even more white. So that sunscreen is amazing, but in general, you should really be using sunscreen. Really try your best to use sunscreen every single day, and you should be using about 3 fingers worth of sunscreen on your face, and it's just super important, and it will help you down the road. And yeah, invest in a really good sunscreen. It should be about I'd say at least 30 SPF. And yeah, you'll thank yourself when you're much older, and it's just a good thing to get in the habit of doing. So yeah, definitely sunscreen is number 1. Number two is a journal. So journaling is something that is super, super, super important. In one of my interviews for my self-care project, I interviewed Jessica Brubaker, who told me that that she finds it really helpful to write things in her journal every day that she's grateful for, or just kind of journal in there, and then it really helps her. And that's something that I've been doing for a long time as well. And I just find that if you journal every single day of really anything, it could be just simply about your day, or it could be looking up a prompt online for you to do, or just writing down things that you're thankful for, or things that are meaningful to you, can really, really help your overall well-being, because it will let you kind of reflect and then also help you have a more optimistic perspective, because you're really kind of taking a step back and thinking about the things that you're thankful for. So I really, really, really highly recommend getting a journal and just journaling and taking time for yourself without any distractions, without any screens around, and just journal and write. Okay, cool. So my next product that I think that you should definitely have is to get an eye mask and a really good pair of headphones. You can't really see, but yeah. And that is for getting a really good night's sleep. I think I kind of neglected getting one of these. I mean, this is more for if you're having trouble sleeping, but it really does help. And I mean, making sure that you get the right amount of sleep is going to dramatically change your well-being for the better. It is just so, so, so important to get enough sleep, and getting these products, in my opinion, will help you achieve a better night's sleep. So my next product is something that I do not have sitting right next to me because it is in my kitchen, but it is a blender. And I don't really know if this would go into the self-care category because it's a kitchen item, but at the same time, I think a blender is so helpful because you can make so much stuff. You can make smoothies, or you can make soups in it, and I just feel those are 2 really healthy things. And I interviewed someone named Leah Jones, and on her Instagram she's always making these amazing smoothies, and that's why I'm mentioning that, because I feel if you're able to get something like a blender and you can just kind of make smoothies all the time, it's a really quick and easy way to eat healthy food and still have fun making them, and be able to not cook something but make something that you can carry with you throughout the day, and it will be healthy and a good way to start your morning. So my Next item that I think you should get is any sort of like crafty art supplies, or investing in one of your hobbies, setting aside, a small amount of money to get kind of the basic materials of whatever your hobby is. It could be like if you like football, getting a football if you don't have one, and setting aside a time a day to go out and use that football. But, for me, I like art, so recently I bought these beads, and I've been making things like earrings. Like, I made this pair of earrings, a little bit uneven, but so yeah, investing in your hobby, that is my recommendation. And for my last product, I was kind of going back and forth if I thought that this was like a necessary item. So I don't want to say that this is like super necessary. I would just say that I feel that buying this product has helped me. In my last video, I mentioned it. It is a Fitbit. As you can see, I'm wearing mine. And in my last video, or maybe this was a few videos ago. Yeah, a few videos ago. I mentioned that I mentioned an article where a woman was so obsessed with her Fitbit that it would really just throw her off when she didn't use it well, and it actually damaged her well-being. So I'm kind of recommending you get one of these with a grain of salt. I mean, I don't mean that you have to like buy a Fitbit. I just mean that, kind of a way to keep track of your steps and keep track of how much sleep you're getting or stuff like that. Especially if you feel that you're not being as active, I think it does push you a little bit. However, I guess warning, you should be as like cautious around using them as you can, and kind of not limit yourself, I'd say, but just make sure that you're not going on overdrive when you're using yours, if you decide to get one, and that you're not looking at it as like a totally extreme situation, and if you don't reach your amount of steps, you kind of freak out. So I'd say I definitely recommend these. I think they've really helped me keep track of my steps and overall well-being, but they're not for everyone. So that was why I chose to recommend it as the last one. But yeah, so let me know down in the comments if you guys have any favorite self-care products that have actually helped you. And yeah, great. Thank you so much.